you seem a guy that is so comfortable in his own psyche and trading.
Yeah.
Nothing's going to upset you. You're just accepting it, aren't you?
Yeah, granted, nowadays I don't really have like a emotional reaction to price action like that. Definitely back in the day when I started, I used to borderline cry anytime I got stopped out. Like it was very painful, but it's through taking repeated losses and through experiencing everything the market has to offer, I just developed a tolerance for it. Because if you've been stopped out hundreds of thousands of times and you've been wicked out and prices dumped on you hundreds of times, and like it's just another SL. It's just
when I was chatting on my thing the other day, and somebody asked just how do you deal with the psychology, I was saying it literally is that. And at times, even not to be profitable, I might be in a trade, I'll put a trade on the other way just to stay in.
Yeah.
To get the actual feel of the market. Having spent all my life looking every day at charts and actual candles, you get a beat of the market, don't you?
Yeah, for sure.
If you have the ability and time to, not everyone has, but if they have, it's often in some of your periods where you're just watching and waiting for the setup. It's
literally
instructive to be involved, just to feel it. You know, you can feel that impulse building. You know when there's someone. So you know, sometimes you have to look back and say, "Oh, that was an area where it's built." You can physically see the rejection. It's like it makes a big difference, and then it sticks with you. It's like
100%. Yeah.
So what's next then? Because last time I listened to you, you were talking about you're at 500,000 and you're looking at $1 million. And
so
where are we on that journey?
Looking to scale to 7 figures in funded allocation. I'm getting very, very close.
Excellent.
Coming up. I believe right now, it depends what accounts you count, but I'm around like 700K mark in funded capital.
And how do you play, having so many accounts and all the regulations with the different rules?
Yeah.
Do you have individual strategies with each one, or?
Yeah, I trade my accounts completely separate, so I don't link them up via a copy trade or any of that. I just trade them individually, and I trade the same strategy across all of them. But because I am a discretionary trader, which means I just trade whenever I kind of feel like trading, essentially, based off of my confluences, I grade all of my trades on like a grading system. For example, an A star would be like the highest quality setup.
And will you then allocate the capital accordingly?
Yeah, exactly. So some accounts I trade 1% risk, which is my standard risk. Other accounts I trade like 0.5%, which is more a conservative approach. And then I have more aggressive accounts, which are allocated to 2%.
And is that grading on different time frames? Would you hold anything over more than a day or not?
No, if I'm following my plan correctly, no.
No, I'm saying, is there a little out there strategy that you have on a
so it's dependent. I think the only time I would actually consider holding a trade overnight is if it's German 30, because German 30 typically takes a little bit longer to move, and it typically just trends a little bit harder. So generally speaking, I kind of avoid that due to like swap fees, and it's too volatile overnight. Price can retrace on you while you're sleeping. You wake up to a stop loss. It's happened to me a couple of times.
Yeah, I know. It's not as bad as it used to be, because you got all these day options now. That's taken a lot of the vol, because people close out, so it hits the vol down overnight, and then there's very little gap for the next day. But that used to be the whole problem with being a trader. Gap, you had to live with it for the weekend. Like, where the hell is that opening? And I think there's one of the years in like 2007, 8, something like that. 60% of the gains for the year were all done in gap opens. So how the hell do you trade that?
Crazy.
Like, you're just getting buried as soon as the session opens.